Whitefish was much bigger than I expected. I guess I had gotten used to places like Enos. Whitefish had majestic mountain views off in the distance. It also had a very viable business district, which included the usual tourist trap retailers. There was a very nice furniture store by the name of Wright's nearby. There was a Denny's across from our motel. We went there for breakfast, and Chuck ordered his usual breakfast from Denny's, a banana split. After breakfast, Mary determined that the $13.50 pane wasn't going to fit in her suitcase as planned. We needed to package it so she can carry it on the plane. We started looking for a place to get that done. Chuck suggested the furniture store down the street. Chuck's idea for the furniture store was rejected in favor of U-Haul. I let my fingers do the walking, thank goodness, because neither of the two U-Haul places had a picture box. Chuck suggested the furniture store again. The art gallery just down from the motel seemed a more likely place, so we stopped. They didn't have any boxes, but they had some beautiful paintings. I would have easily paid the full $15 for any of theirs. They had their paintings boxed at mailbox in the same strip mall. What luck! The sign said UPS packaging and closed all in the same window. Chuck suggested Wright Furniture store again. He doesn't discourage easily. The furniture store didn't have any boxes, but they would make us one. The lady who started helping us said she had done the same thing in Florida once. Two boys cut up a box and wrapped the $13.50 pane rather nicely. I thought it would cost us more than $13.50 to have it wrapped, but they didn't charge us anything. One of the boys even carried it out to the car for us. Good idea, Chuck. Now you probably have several questions, such as exactly what does the $13.50 pane look like? Well, here it is. You may also be wondering what it is actually worth. After extensive research on the internet, I have determined we probably paid about $13.50 too much for it. Of course, Mary says no way. She found it on eBay for $99.95. You may also wonder where it has gotten off to. 27 years later, if you start in our great room in Florida, then turn down the hallway to the bedroom, you will find it hanging in its glory. What do you think? Having successfully gotten the pane print packaged, it was time to head for Jasper. Get out the map. 424 miles. That is further than yesterday. Well, there's nothing to do but head on up the road. We drove for a long time, but in looking at the map, we didn't seem to be getting any closer. We came to the border, and a Canadian Mountie stopped us for questions. Chuck informed him that we were from the U.S. "Could you narrow that down a bit, sir?" the Mountie asks. We finally got it clear that we were from the Tampa area. He wasn't necessarily interested in Odessa. We must not look like smugglers or terrorists because he let us through. It was getting to be lunchtime, but there weren't any good prospects for eating when we suddenly ended up in Cranbrook. We weren't supposed to be in Cranbrook. They were holding an MD fundraiser in the middle of the street, and the local fire department was charging a toll to pass by. We thought this was a great opportunity to ask directions and hopefully get what we paid for. We didn't pay enough. We got the wrong directions and wasted a considerable amount of time driving the entire length of the town. We stopped for gas and then had lunch at an A&W root beer. They seemed to be very popular in Canada. Before leaving, Chuck went to the restroom and a little girl walks in. She told Chuck that he was in the wrong restroom. He could tell from the fixtures on the wall that he wasn't. The little girl told him to be sure and wash his hands before he left. A closer look at the map reveals that we are still a long way from Jasper, our destination for the evening. All of the highways are marked scenic, which usually means that you cannot travel any faster than 35 miles per hour. Fortunately, we could go a little faster than that. I started mashing on the motor and hoping that I didn't get another traffic violation and that no additional parts of the van fell off. We were crossing the Norborough Lake Providential Park area. There were lakes everywhere, and periodically we'd see deer standing beside the road. The area was beautiful and would have been a nice leisurely drive. Picture of September the 4th. Let me get a picture of Karen. There we go. And Chuck.
Weary and tired after a long ride.
Oh, long ride. Long ride. Back behind those trees somewhere is Mary. Oh, no, wait. Here she comes.
My mask.
Your mask? You put on a mask?
Yeah.
You did? Where'd you learn that? Panoramics. You ought to take a panoramic of that valley. As we were approaching Jasper, there was a crowd beside the road. A crowd usually means something interesting, and there was a bear. We stopped for a while, but did not approach. We noticed a large number of motorcycles parked at our motel when we checked in. It turned out to be a motorcycle rally sponsored by Honda.